fans. This week we're going to be looking at some really rare lamps here. Well, some are rare, some are not so rare. And I have one here that nobody knows anything about. So I don't know if it's rare, but it's definitely undocumented. So definitely I had to use Bill Corder's book on center draft American lamps to help me out a little bit here. But I guess we're going to start with probably the rarest known lamp we have here. And this lamp is called the Toronto Lighting Lamp Company. Toronto Lighting Lamp Company. It's also called Toronto Lamp King. It's known by. And that was a company that was in Toronto, Canada in 1885, 1886. So back in, the 1800s and early 1900s, Aladdin lamps, for example, they never built lamps. They just market them. Rochester Lamp Company, another really big lamp company around like 1890s, biggest in the world, or North America at least. And their lamps weren't built by them. They're just marketed and retailed. So this lamp here, it's rare because it's there's only 4 of these known. This is the 4th one. I picked it last week from another lamp collector on the other side of Ontario. So as rarity goes, this is rare. I don't think it's worth a ton. You look at the book value and they're worth 150 or whatever, but I guess value is whatever somebody's going to pay for something. So now this lamp is believed to be built by Booth, Holmes and Hayden, BH&H for short. That company, of course, out of the US, they produce this gallery assembly, and they also have this wick raising gear. So this is the giveaway. So what happened was somebody in Toronto, I did read an article on it compiled by another gentleman in Toronto, and there was somebody who owned a company in 1885 on Yonge Street and was selling these, and he went bankrupt shortly after. Somebody took over and finished selling them. He claimed that he sold thousands of them, but probably realistically, he probably did an order, had them stamped the way he wanted, and then assembled them in Toronto, and then sold them. But it never really went anywhere. That is actually the wick carrier and a little reinforcement locking piece that I pulled out because I'm going to re-wick it. It is missing the flame spreader, so it's kind of like a trumpet-shaped thing that should come up, or like a tulip from the side kind of. Trumpet would be a better term. It sits on the end of that rod. It's a pretty kind of neat mechanism because it has this auto kill here, or auto shutdown. Early kerosene lamps, kerosene could be anything from kerosene to gasoline sometimes, and it was sold to you as kerosene. So a lot of the early ones were sold as like non-explosive. This one had this little feature here. I don't know if it really works or not, but I'm going to have, once I get the dimensions, I'm going to have a couple of them built because I'm going to have another one built for this lamp. So this lamp could be even more rare. Definitely the exact same, the parts, the galleries, they slide straight off. I'm going to pull this one off because I know it comes off easier. These just slide right off. They're a pretty easy thing. This one does come off too. So it pulls off the same way, and it's the exact same mechanism, burner, and even the font has some similarities. Now this one here has this attachment on the bottom so you can put it into a hanger lamp as such, or you can just take it off and use it as a I guess a font lamp, but it's really designed for wall brackets or a hanger bracket. But anyway, so this one here says brilliant. Yeah, it is a brilliant design. So anyway, this lamp, I don't know anything about it. Anybody knows something about it, please post it below. Good luck, try to find it on the internet. I didn't actually have a chance to go look for it yet. But this lamp has the same mechanism, has the same system inside. So there's a center rod, and then there's like a screen in there that reduces the amount of airflow because these flow so much air that they would probably overburn. So they put restrictors. Both of them have restrictors in there. This one you can sort of see, it's like a mesh screen. this one as well too. So I need a trumpet built for this. Only thing is, it's missing this piece. So, I mean, this could be made. It's not rocket science. Just got to wrap a piece of mesh, brass mesh around a tube and solder her up. So, I mean, worst case scenario, it can and will be made. And so these lamps will burn again. So 4 known. This is the only one I know of. Now this lamp here, it says Champion. It's 1887. It was built by Bristol Brass and Clock Company. So they're probably a little bit more known for clocks. But this lamp is fairly original. It's been electrified. It's missing parts. I think it's called a number 120 font lamp. It did come with this little piece on the bottom. It did come with the bracket. I think that was added on. I think this was an accessory of the time. Who knows? It's all there. I don't know how it works. It's been electrified, so it's missing flame spreader. Now, it would have had the same sort of a shorter trumpet and a center rod. That's been eliminated. Somebody went in here and they kind of played with it. So I'm going to have to find a donor lamp, and this one's got a ding in it that I can never get out. But it's a nice lamp. It looks good on the wall. And I thought that this was kind of hokey, but I look in the lamp book and that's how they were sold. So it was kind of like a weird finished lamp. But and I don't know how to take it apart. I don't know how the wick goes up and down. Total mystery. So anybody knows how to get this apart, how the wick goes up and down? I haven't had a lot of time to play with it, but anyway, it's a nice little lamp, and for the price I paid, it looks really good, and it's going to look good in the lamp museum. And then here is just a regular number 5 font lamp. I picked this up, no word of a lie, less than 10 miles from my new house. Where I'm moving to in a couple of months. And it was the lady's grandfather, and it was his lamp, and this is a number 5 Aladdin. And it would date, I guess it would date 1913, 1914, yeah, 1913 if I'm not mistaken. I'm just going by memory here. So anyway, this lamp was in pretty good shape, but it was extremely tarnished and it had a bunch of dents in it. So I had nothing to lose except strip it and clean it. There's a couple dents at the bottom here. I wasn't completely successful getting them all out because it was right on one of these little things here. And there's another one there that looks like I got to push out, little teeny one there. That'll be easy to do. But anyway, it looks good now. It's all original how I got it. I even put the wick back into it. The wick was good. The flame spreader, unfortunately not a number 5, number 6. It was crushed. I managed to. That was the first one I've ever fixed. Reason being is it didn't have that extra little ring in the inside, so I could put it on a mandrel, heat it up, cool it down to soften it, and I did straighten it, and it's usable. Only thing I replaced on it was the cap, because the other one looked like somebody rolled over it and it was crushed. It didn't have any it was just kind of flat looking, so I replaced that with another one, and that's a chimney it came with. So anyway, that was a $60 pick. The cap is the only thing I got into it, really. And it just needs a mantle and it's good to go. So anyway, there's this week's video. If you have any questions or comments, please post them below. And if you have any suggestions on what you'd like to see, awesome, put them down below as well too. And please tell me more about who sold this brilliant lamp. As I said, it looks like it's a BH&H brand because it's identical pieces. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this week's video and have yourselves a great day.